So I don't know what's going on here, but every time you try to like proceed in a situation, it just makes you take like 10 steps backwards, okay? Like I don't know what it is, but it's like you get an idea that okay, maybe things are working out. And then you do something to like show that you're excited and kind of celebrate everything working out. And then when you finally get comfortable, something shows you like, oh, this is like you're actually completely wrong, and you feel like it's actually totally against you. That's what I'm getting. Like it's almost something euphoric that pulls you in. It's a euphoric ass energy that makes you feel like nothing else matters but this. Like nothing else matters but love. And and I'm getting, that's so true. Like nothing matters. Like what the fuck am I saying? See, that's what I'm getting. Like love is very important. It rules all. Don't get me wrong, but you have to take um other factors into consideration. Like yeah, that could be love. You can actually like really appreciate something about somebody or something, but that doesn't mean that it's for you to take it under your wing and do certain things. Like you may think, oh, because I love it, that I have to be there forever, or I have to make this person my wife or my husband, or I have to adopt this person, or I have to always be around. Like sometimes we get just the wrong idea of how to fully receive our rewards, okay? And what I mean by that, yes, people can be our reward. People have gifts for us. Like they have real gifts. So some people can really be a good listener and really like it's about energy. It's not necessarily about what they can do. Like I'm not talking about this person has a car or this person has money or they have, land or property or anything like that. I'm saying like this person really has life wisdom, like wisdom from the inside out. And they can teach you, they can guide you and lead you to things that bring you abundance, okay? And I'm getting that when we're unaware of what we're looking for out of life, when we're not aware of what our soul needs right now, we can run into what we want, but completely miss the opportunity because like we're not in alignment for real. Like our soul, our bodies might be in alignment. Like we might be doing the exact thing that we should be doing, but our mindset isn't fully present with who we are. We're not appreciating ourselves. We're not loving ourselves, and we're not like doing what we're supposed to thrive as a human ourselves. So when we come into contact with another person who's kind of doing something for us, we give them all of our power. And it's just so many things that can happen. Like it's not even just a person. It can be an opportunity that you're like, oh my God, like I never thought I'd get this opportunity, and you end up selling your fucking soul just to keep the opportunity coming in. Okay. And I'm just getting just be aware of that. But there's something I don't know, like it's like it's something that's back and forth. Like I'm almost getting that this almost like has very great potential. I'm getting like a child energy where you have a toddler, and this toddler is either that the toddlers, okay, like pre-K. When you're learning your ABCs, you're either going to know it or you're not. Once you know your ABCs, though, it's over. Like, you're going to know it forever, right? And I'm getting that this is the phase that somebody's in. It's not necessarily, like, when somebody's grown, right? Or they're an elder, and they already went through certain things. So they already kind of found themselves. They're in their ways. They're stubborn now. So I'm getting, no matter how old this person is or how long you've been in this situation, I'm getting this toddler like energy where you have to like mess with it. You have to keep like picking at it and doing something to make something click. And then once it clicks, you don't have to keep doing anything anymore other than like just use the gift, Like once the toddler knows the ABCs and knows how to count and knows their colors, it's just like now you can go have fun and be like, let's talk. Let's actually talk now. Let's play games now. I feel like there's something here where somebody was missing their basic level of knowledge or knowing themselves. They had like it's basic knowing of yourself. Basic. even knowledge about the world. Like, what do you want to do to make money, or what do you want to do? Like, what is your love language? What are your goals in life? I feel like this person just wasn't aware of, like, they weren't really sure what they wanted. Of course, they knew that they had to make a decision one day, but they never really took it upon themselves to really come to that conclusion yet about who they wanted to be. That's just what I'm getting. Also, if it's a job or something, like, they just didn't know what type of worker they were looking for. So it's almost like you have to show them who you are. Like, imagine going to a very poor place in town, the poorest place in town, and these people have only seen, like, trailer homes or something, and you're trying to get these people to really, like, you say, okay, if you do this one thing for me, or you, like, I have an opportunity for you, and you can actually get into this other home that I have, and it's made of bricks and, you know, glass windows everywhere and all that. And it's like this person is just not understanding your language. Like, they're like, what the fuck is a brick, and what am I gonna do with a big glass window? Like, they're just so unappreciative, and it's almost like they can't even appreciate it, even if they wanted to, because they don't speak your language. Like, they don't even understand what you're asking and what you're offering here. So that's what I'm getting. Like, once you teach this person the language, like, of what you're speaking, or the way that you move, or once this person just understands, because sometimes, like, I'm just getting, you almost have to take a step back. Like, this person is almost too close to you right now to even see who you really are. And when you step back and give them their distance, they're going to see the full picture of who you are, like, when they're not around, and then even who they are when they're around. They're going to see, oh, like, that's what the fuck they meant, or this is what I was missing. I didn't get the full picture. They had, like, certain ingredients. They had, like, oh, this person is nice, and this person might be wise in some areas. They're very positive, but I don't understand this part of them, or I don't understand that part of them. And the parts that they didn't understand was making it kind of suspicious as to why you're even so nice and positive and anything like that. Like, it made your whole character look a little suspicious, because that person had no choice but to be in the fear-based energy without knowing what they're doing, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm going to do is just pull a few more cards to clarify this energy, because, like I said, I'm just getting that it's like you're afraid, but it's almost like you're just on the fence about what you're getting into, because I'm getting, like, you don't feel afraid because you already kind of know who you're dealing with or what you're dealing with. You know their flaws. You know the things that, like, there are certain things that this person has done to you in the past that made you feel, you know, less of yourself, and you're aware of the things that they can do to trigger those emotions about you, right? So it's like getting back into this situation, you're aware, you're on guard, and I'm getting that it's not necessarily because you're afraid, it's because you know that you can handle whatever comes your way. For some of you, it's about choosing whether it's worth your energy and time or not. Because make that decision and really evaluate, is this worth your time for real? Like, can you afford to spend time and energy on this, worrying about, are you doing the right thing, or is this person doing the right thing, and trying to make sure everything is on point? Because I feel like at some point you feel like you're doing this by yourself, whether or not this person is choosing. Like, you both can be in the same energy of being on defense and making sure that nothing goes wrong, but your priorities are different. So you could be focused on making sure that, you know, communication is right, and the other person could be making sure that you're doing the right thing, versus making like, you know, it's just like y'all are on the wrong page with each other. Like, y'all are on two different pages, and yes, both of y'all are putting in the same amount of work, but it's in two different areas where you're gonna constantly, like, nobody's really appreciating the work being put in from neither one of each other, if that makes sense. So, like, if you're working on communication and you're trying to make sure that you're saying everything right and understanding this person well, this person is not even aware that you're doing that. They don't even know your tactics. You know what I'm saying? So when you're doing it, they may just overlook it completely, and vice versa. They're doing something that you completely, like, you don't even have the knowledge on how to, like, you don't have the same wisdom as them that they're bringing to the relationship. So the things that they're doing, they're expecting you to appreciate it, but you don't even understand it yet. So that's what I'm getting. Like, y'all are both on defense and y'all are both like clashing. Yeah, and it's making y'all emotions go all over the place, but it's really like love there. And you know, I don't know if this is the same reading, but I was saying love conquers all, like love rules all. And I'm getting like for some of you, like, that's something, I don't know. Yes, we have emotions, we have the heart chakra. I'm really getting that y'all are connected very much at the heart chakra. I just feel like it's a lot of things that y'all been through in y'all personal lives that has changed the way that y'all look at things and changed the way that y'all feel like connected to this world, okay? But I'm getting that, let me see. I'm trying to get a clear answer. Yeah, I'm getting like you should be more present and aware of your feelings about this person. Like, why are you so stressed, and why, like, what are you willing to put in, okay? Like, right now, with you being away from this person, because I feel like y'all are taking a break because it's been a lot of these moments where you get into it and you're not, like, you get into it and you get back out of it. I'm getting that there was a time moment that happened and made you release it, but I'm getting, like, now that you're on this break, it's time for you to really look back at this whole situation. Like, you did all this work, right? How was it? Did you enjoy it? And what would you do? Like, I'm not saying, because you can't really change what happened, okay, but what would you do differently without beating yourself up? Because that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just getting, like, you know, if you had a second chance, even moving forward, like, just try to, like, work that energy out with yourself so that you can be prepared if this person comes back around. Instead of, you know, when it comes back, you're just unaware. I'm getting that this energy is really in your hands, okay? A lot of this shit, like, you're the magician. You have all 4 elements here. I feel like you're very powerful, and a lot of this is really up to you. I feel like you're the person who actually left the situation. You really closed the energy out. Like, both of you may have agreed to break up, but I feel like you were the one who really walked away and, like, really made the decision. So it's your choice to be like, it's your choice to turn your head back around and be like, you know, I do feel connected to this person, or I do want something to work out. Because if you don't, then I don't see anything happening. Oh shit. A card flipped out. The Knight of Pentacles came out. I feel like this other person involved is really gonna keep trying to, like, get into your energy. They're gonna really try to, like, bring you things like flowers and buy you food or spend time with you, apologize, show you things that, like, supposed to mean that they care from a physical point of view. Like, they're gonna give you gifts. But I'm getting to be aware, because with the Knight of Pentacles, this is somebody who's really moving out of fear. Like, they're not moving because they really learned their lesson. It's just more because they feel sorry, and that's what they should be, is sorry, right? Like, somebody who did you wrong. And I'm getting, like, for some of you, this person really showed you so much charm in the beginning. They showed you all this love that it's like when they do that, you expect it to continue. Like, you're supposed to be real as fuck. All this fake ass shit. Like, when you first meet somebody, that's why I don't mess with people. First of all, when you meet people and they're doing all this smiling, hey, how are you, and showing all this fake ass shit, and then this person has showed this for so long that you thought this is who they were. And after a while, the mask had dropped, and, like, you were always waiting on this person to come back to the person that you thought that they were, but they're not that. They were always acting, you know. That's how they acted, in order to reel you in order to, like, make you feel good. And I know that shit sucks. Like, I'm really getting that, like, that's what this person's gonna try to do, though. Like, they're gonna use the fact that you feel this good about them. Like, don't even give them no signs. Like, I'm getting, if you let this person in, you have to play a game with them. Almost like you can't show them how much you love them. It's like you have to keep it under wraps and, like, love yourself. Like, what am I trying to say? Like all of that love has to go to you, and they have to really believe that all of that love had went back to you. Like you have to really do that. You have to really love yourself again, and pull all of your energy back. And that's the way that this person, it will really like make things go faster. They would be like, oh, these flowers ain't shit for them. This apology ain't gonna mean nothing. You know, like it's gonna catch up, like all this karma that they've been lollygagging with. It's like they thought they had time to do this they thought they had time to fix their actions and stuff, because you were being so patient and you still loved them, and you had, like, between you and them, the energy was still kind of cool, and you weren't necessarily mad, you just was cool with them and stuff, right? But now that it's like you don't have to be mad, but it's about still knowing what you deserve, and knowing that they don't deserve your energy. They don't deserve for you to overthink about them and what happened and stuff. They deserve for you to move on and go and get what the fuck you've been waiting for the whole time, you know? And once you finally do that, they're going to be like, oh, wow, I could have been doing that. And it's going to make them, like, boss up. I feel like they're going to boss up. And, yeah, I feel like that's going to help them to move on to another place in their life, like another mind space, and also build different habits for themselves. Like, they're just going to have a different era in their life, like the same way as you. Like, I feel like you had to leave some things behind, and like you went through a dark night of the soul type of energy where you didn't know who you were and all that, and you finally took this leap of faith into something where you didn't know what the outcome was going to be, but you finally did it. And I feel like you reaped your rewards. You found justice, and now that you found this justice, okay, this person has to step their game all the way up, because now, like, if you were a woman or a man, you were a goddess, you were a king, you were a god. So now that you stepped into this energy for real in real life, they can see, like, oh, this person really is a god or a goddess. Like, I feel like you're going to be like celebrity status to them. Like, they're going to put you up on a pedestal, and that's where you deserve to be, because you really have earned this position. Like, this is who you actually are in the spiritual realm. You really love people so much. Like, naturally you love people more than you love yourself, because you're selfless. You realize that this body, these flesh and bones are really not, it's not everything. What matters the most is our soul and our spirit and what's on the inside. And I feel like you really have lived your life according to that belief. You really do love people. You really do. Like, when you love people, you love them with all of your heart. You will give them anything, okay? You will die for them. And I'm getting that this is what you did. Pretty much you died for them so many times energetically. Like, you lost yourself, you went crazy. And now that you really found this new blessing, because this person thought you were crazy too in other ways. Like, this person really thought you were crazy, and now that they realize, okay, wow, like, this person actually kind of knew more than I knew. Like, this person is such a goddess. Like, I have to put this person up higher than me, because they're gonna feel so bad at how much they disrespected you, or the things that they thought they can pull on you, because they thought that you were unaware. But the crazy thing is, you saw them the whole time. You were watching everything that they were doing. You were watching everything that they were doing as they were doing it. And so it's like they thought that they thought that you didn't see them. And wow. And I'm just getting, like, when you get this blessing, it's like, honestly, you may be ready to still move on. Like, you may not even go back to this person or this situation, because you know that you already know the experience now. It's almost like how these dudes be, you know, you know how the dudes be having sex, how the dudes had sex with girls in the past, and they'd be like, you know, I hit that and quit that, you know what I'm saying? I already had a piece of that. I don't really care no more. I'm getting that. Like, after you've been in this situation and this energy with this dumbass individual, where this person overlooked everything that you were and tried to betray you or whatever, I'm getting, you're just gonna be like, you know, I already did all that. I already fucking hit that, and, like, I'm done with it. So next. That's what I'm getting. So yeah, y'all, stay tuned for the next video I have coming. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, and please, if it resonates, hit the thumbs up, comment, Let me know if it resonates. And subscribe to the channel, okay? I'll see y'all next time, alright? Bye-bye.